time, I'd like to welcome you to Oxford High School TEDx 2019. This year's theme is Today Defines Tomorrow. I think that there's no better way to talk about this theme than to start by asking you to think about tomorrow. I implore you to think, what do you want for your future? Whether it be yourself, somebody close to you, or a family member. Most of us are going to think that we want something bright and happy. Now, as adults, we know that this happiness can tend to stray from our workplace. If you work at a job that makes you feel intellectually challenged and happy and that really pays you well, you're going to be happier. Now, without me saying a job, most of us had something come into our head. Had you asked millennial generations or older, they would have typically said something like, I want to become a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, or something that continues to push us. What these jobs all have in common is that they continue to strive us through creativity and intellectually. You cannot go into a job as a doctor and say, I didn't see this in my textbook, so I don't know what to do anymore. Just let me. No, you have to creatively think about your situations and apply them to the world. Yet, when you ask Gen Z or younger, so kids 6 to 16, 75% of all kids say they want to become a YouTuber or a blogger. I can't make this up. This is crazy to think about. And then we start to think, why would this happen? Why do kids, well, most kids, not want to push themselves? Why don't we want to go into these high-powered careers? My theory is that kids today aren't pushing themselves as much as they used to. We are no longer independent beings, and math and science, of which these stem from, just seem too hard. I'm sure many of us have seen the abbreviation on the screen, mental abuse to human, when it stands for math. And many of us also can either agree with this or think it's just a complete hoax. Math, to many of us, is just simply uncreative, to get down to the root. When you hear statements such as a squared plus b squared equals c squared, you don't go, how could that be changed? Where did it come from? You go, great, it's cool. Move on, please. Our brains hurt. And as far as science goes, it used to be something of how does the world work, how can we push it, but now again it's come back to well, the world's dying, so who cares anyways? The problem is that math and science have always been something that takes a little bit more to push us, so why is there this change? Why is there that kids don't want to go into careers anymore and they want to be YouTubers, they want to be nice and creative? Well, I think that then it steams back to society. Society as an entire whole has become less creative and much so dependent on our resources around us. This entire speech, I'm going to be using YouTube as my main source, and I think the best way to start that is a personal example. I have a little sister, she's one of the loves of my life, she's the cutest thing ever, but she's a little spoiled, much like me. She has a room full of toys, as much as you can think of, but I don't think of them as toys. I think of them as collections for her. She has these toys because her favorite YouTubers have them. On the screen behind me, you'll see one of her most favorite YouTubers watch. I'm sure she just got excited seeing it in the audience, called Cookie Swirl Seed. Now this is a YouTube channel with over 11 million subscribers that is essentially just a film of people playing with toys. After you do some investigation, this is a 21-year-old woman based out of California. Now after, again, you look at statistics, statistically from sources from YouTube itself, you can find that YouTuber will look anywhere from 50 cents to $10 per 1,000 views. This is based on subscriber count, view count, and who you get to sponsor your videos. So once again, you do this math based on her average videos. We have a 21-year-old woman who's making up to $12 million a year by filming herself playing with toys. This problem is then, we don't even have things such simply as toys that we're playing with anymore. We need somebody else to tell us how to play with our toys. We need somebody else to tell us how to work out our problems. This also moves up generationally as you get older and older. When you look at people like me, once you get into a high school level or higher than that, when we see something we don't know, our instant thought is, how can I fix this? How can I solve it? How can I work my way around it? It becomes, I don't know, can I look up how to solve this? What does the answer key say? Because we want to have a basis, something to support us. And I think that is where some of our main problems stem from. But I mean, even if you look at our adult generation, are millennials and older, you can see not as much severity, but you can see less of a drive. You no longer have to travel anywhere to see the Northern Lights. You can go, hey Google, show me a picture of the Northern Lights, and you get a high definition picture. Who wants to spend all the money? And you can just Google it. It's great, it's wonderful. Except for it's not. It's really pushing back against us. So I think now you've heard me talk about math and science isn't creative. You've heard me talk about, well, we're not creative, but how does this all tie back together and why is it important? Well, if we no longer have people becoming doctors, then who's going to help you when you're sick? If you no longer have people going into science, what are we going to do when we continue to try to push and we come against something that we don't know? We need creativity to go into our new careers to tell us how to move. There's not always going to be an answer to everything. But say you're completely pro YouTube, you're like, yes, go to sources. What happens one day when you have a doctor going, I didn't prepare for this, let me YouTube how to handle this crisis first. There's been a shooting, but I don't know how to handle this many people. I don't know, my textbook didn't help me. We have to prepare. And then also you look at people like me that are growing up. Once you get pushed with a real life situation, you don't know how to handle these situations. Again, so now how do we tie this all together? How do we fix this? YouTube and otherwise situations are a great way to push ourselves towards the future. They're a great way to connect and to see creativity happening. But there should be a limit. If you're helping somebody out and they're struggling, you can say such things as, just try one more time. There's so many other ways you can go about this. If you yourself are struggling and you want to do a creative task but you simply can't think of anything, just take 5 extra minutes than you think you would. Changes start small. They don't happen overnight. If you continue to push ourselves to go, I need to think on my own of how to be creative, this can happen much faster than we think. There's no other way to become creative and to solve our future than by taking it now. Thank you.